Yo, check the mic, 1, 2, this ain't no game show. Welcome to the concrete jungle where the real seeds grow. Every fight's a story, every punch a line. This ain't Hollywood, this is where legends shine. From the back streets gritty to the main event heat, we're bringing the thunder, stomping through the street. No fancy lights, just raw, untamed mic. When the bell rings, it's pure primal fight. Where the strong survive, the weak fall fast. Every moment built to truly last. Feel the energy, the roar, the pain. We're back again to reign. For buckle up, hold tight. The show's about to ignite. Get ready for this fight. Ali fights.
All right, everybody, and welcome to this edition of Alley Fights, coming to you from the Alley Fight studio in East Haven, Connecticut. I am the Professor Rick Del Santo, and of course, joining me again this week is Zachary Lavelle, and we have an exciting 30 minutes of professional wrestling. Zach, thank you for joining me again here this new week while my regular co-host Tommy Saban is out on assignment for Alley Fights, but we've got some action. We've got some great action. After an 8-year absence, Corey Dillinger will be making his return to take on the ever-so-popular Duce Stovall.
Yeah, it's been great to trade in the stripes and sit here at the commentation station with you. We got Del Santo over here, Zachary Levalle, Rick Del Santo, and of course, let's take it down to Matt DeCourt.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall.
Yo, bro, I think I had too much things here. You can actually get some.
Our last contest was a real youth versus experience, but this rookie battle is a true personal grudge that's going to be settled here at Alley Fights.
These guys have met several times in the past. Like you said, the true rookie grudge, and this kid's got some great shades. Check him out. Carson Chris, of course, won last year match of the year against Josh Guzman. And one of the fine young talents trained by Paul Roma and Mario Mancini. Oh, hold on.
The designer throwing his style at Hakeem Ali. We know that there are issues between those two men after the last set of Alley Fight tapings.
And I don't know if he wants to do anything like that to Hakeem. Hakeem, you know, I think he taught him a lesson just a couple weeks ago.
But you remember, Carson Chris, on the record books, does have the win over Hakeem Ali.
Well,
the Hall of Famer.
Not for nothing, he did get a disqualification victory for low blow, I believe.
I mean, there's a lot of personal grudges in this matchup here as Carson Chris, but he's got to keep his eye on the opponent that he's going to have in the ring as opposed to the one that's sitting at ringside.
Yeah, right here, Gabe Cruz, another youngster coming out here.
The shooting star looks to be the next breakout star here at Alley Fights. Gabe Cruz ready to make this his night.
Great young cruiserweight here.
A cruiserweight?
A cruiserweight, yeah. I said that right. Here we go with the Matt DeCourt.
Introducing first, hailing from New Haven, Connecticut. His opponent, hailing from Hamden, Connecticut, and 165 pounds, he is the shooting star, Gabe Cruz.
Thank you, Matt DeCourt, as we're going to be getting to the match in just a second. Gabe Cruz has not been here in a few weeks, and I got to tell you, man, he looks ready to go.
I mean, of course he is. He knows that he can pin Carson Chris. He's done it in the past, but this is the first time that these two will lock horns in singles competition, so this is the perfect way to settle this score once and for all. The pinfall in question coming in a 6-man tag team matchup.
And they're looking to do a test of strength. And Carson's, you think this is funny?
I mean, it's all about leverage. It's all about stature. Carson Chris looking to be the one who stands above everybody in the Alley Fights locker room. But Gabe Cruz, look at that. Technical regimen on display. Always love that pin.
Love that roll through right there in the pin combination. 1 count only, unfortunately, but Gabe Cruz, he's a fast individual.
And Gabe Cruz also claiming that he may be smarter than Carson Chris, but Carson Chris is the one who's still living to tell the tale of being in the ring with a Hall of Famer. He's been breaking out every single time he steps into the Alley Fights ring, and he is controlling the center of it right now. Big shoulder tackle, and again, you know what? You can say big, but he may not have big shoulders, but clearly it did a big impact.
Carson Chris taunting Gabe Cruz. Nice reversal there and an arm bar. Nice arm drag right there, sending him across the ring, going for that arm ringer again. Oh, nice dip over right there.
Yeah, already got Hakeem Ali on his feet at ringside. Clearly has his eyes on this matchup, especially like we mentioned, the issues that have been brewing between he and Carson Chris here on Alley Fights. But Gabe Cruz looking to make the most of this moment, of this opportunity.
Just one step ahead of Carson Chris here today. He studied his tape as of late.
Yeah, Gabe Cruz, a big fan of that old school world of sport. That very technical, strong style wrestling.
Oh. Nice reversal there by Carson Chris, however, did not follow up with it.
Throwing a little lucha into the regimen. An exchange of pinfalls.
Nice Japanese arm drag there.
Gabe Cruz clearly drawing inspiration from so many different styles, and he's going to have to keep changing things on the fly if he wants to keep control over the designer.
Looks like he reversed that there with a snapmare now. Was about to go after the leg, however, Gabe Cruz reversed it yet again. And now with the hammer lock on Carson Chris.
Those long arms of Carson Chris. It's all about this feeling out process, seeing what you can utilize to gain the upper hand. And Gabe Cruz trying to keep control of the hands, keep the hand behind the back of Carson Chris.
And the crowd is going wild for Gabe Cruz.
Once again, that long arm coming into play. Slip through, got the rope, forces Gabe Cruz to break.
Now Carson Chris taking advantage here. Hold on.
All by design, Del Santo.
Oh, absolutely. He set that up perfectly, and it's unfortunate that Cruz fell for it.
And fell for it hard, especially after that neck breaker. Realize this is going to take a lot more to keep Gabe Cruz down, especially like we mentioned, how personal this is. It's not going to be easy to keep your opposition down for that 3 count.
He hears them all right, but they're chanting for Gabe. They're trying to get Gabe back into this match.
I mean, these people love anything that comes at the detriment of Carson Chris. He is not endeared to these people at all in his short time in wrestling. He just recently celebrated 1 year of being a wrestler, and he has been doing it his way, all on his own.
Nice reversal there, and an arm breaker on by Gabe Cruz. Excuse me. Nice snapmare takeover.
And look, maintaining control of the arm. Look at that pin!
Mixing some old school, like you said, World of Sports, some old school lucha libre, and a huge clothesline, full force. You can see the shock on Cruz's face, in his eyes.
You want to talk about old school? When it comes to wrestling, as old school as it gets, it's just hitting your opponent very hard. And Carson Chris, like I said, he may not have a big frame, but man, does he put his all into every single shot. And now he has Gabe Cruz all types of discombobulated.
Now working the neck of Gabriel Cruz, the shooting star.
Looking to send that star crashing down. Make his own wish come true of being the next Alley Fights champion. Again, every match on these episodes more crucial than the last. As more and more competitors pick up wins, it's all about who impresses Alley Fights management, the championship committee, and it's all about who will be the Alley Fights champion between Jermaine Marbury and Jay Onyx. Such a competitive field, a stacked roster that is being cultivated here at Alley Fights.
Working at him. Hold on. He's got the hair. And pulled him up against that ropes. Referee telling him to let the hair go. Carson Chris, hold on. Throwing on the lands on the apron. Gabriel Cruz says, no way. Went to kick him. He caught it. Nice.
Dragon Screw on the hardest part of the leg, and there's our one for the night.
Gabe Cruz now trying for a belly-to-back suplex. Carson Chris says, oh, did you hear that?
That was right in the kisser. And he may have just lost about half his teeth on that forearm to Gabe Cruz.
Gabe Cruz says, no way, hold on.
Oh! He may have just lost the rest of them!
You heard that snap. Carson Chris now up on the top rope.
And now he's taking it. Oh!
5-star frog splash in the center of the ring. 2. Gabriel Cruz says, no way.
It can be 5-star all it wants, but it only got a 2 count on Gabe Cruz. Carson Chris trying to exercise the demons of his past.
He's saying, no way, the end. Hold on, going back up to the ropes.
Maybe looking to go 5 to 15.
Oh, he hurt his knee coming down, it looks like. Walks into that elbow. Up and over goes Gabriel Cruz. Look at that. Nice clothesline. And another. Nice head scissors takedown. Right there by Gabriel Cruz.
He's got the people here fired up. He's getting that energy reserve. He's finding whatever he can to find a plan.
He misses with that kick. Oh!
That's a game-bred special, and it may be bringing about the end of Gabe Cruz as Carson Chris has him lined up in the scope.
He misses it in a huge forearm. Gabe Cruz setting him up, building the back suplex, sending him across the ring.
But you see that knee definitely did some damage. Wasn't able to immediately take advantage of that German, but now... Little figure 4 leg lock. Trying to ensure that it's as locked in as possible.
Oh.
And look at that. Applying the extra pressure with the foot. Pushing down on the knee.
Carson Chris trying to get out of it. Throwing punches to the face. The two are swapping fists right there.
This is just turning into a slugfest now. These two not pulling any punches. And I mean that literally.
Swapping fists right in the center of the ring right here. Gabe Cruz now another. There he goes. He blocked it. Gabe Cruz fighting back right here.
Got back into this with that high flying and now bringing it right back down to the mat. Using that submission base. Tried for that Fujiwara. But Carson Chris protecting the arm. And damn near blew out his lungs.
Carson Chris now. He's going back up to the top. Oh, he said that's for Hakim, who's sitting ringside. Oh!
5 65 to 50. 1, 2, 3.
Sitting there taunting Hakim ringside. Unbelievable. This attitude of this young man.
And that attitude clearly not.
Come on, referee, get him out of here.
What's Matty Bombay gonna do? Come on now.
Hold on.
Making
Referee
sure
needs to do something.
Making sure Hakeem Ali sees the punishment he's putting on. He wants him to sign that contract, and he's going to do whatever he can to get Hakeem Ali yet again.
Hakim Ali makes the save. Look at Carson Chris. He does not look worried either. What an arrogant, you know what.
Carson Chris, you want to be a bully. You want to pick on him. You remember last song, right? The low blow, right? It ain't happening this song. No DQ. No disqualification. Me and you. What do you say? You want to fight? Fight me. Right now. You messed up. I've been better than you. I put you down last time. You're not getting back up. You can take a break and you won't even make it out. I accept. Good.
There you go. You see that, Zach. Carson Chris accepts the challenge of Hakim Ali, a no disqualification, no count-out matchup.
Yeah, when you're in the house of pain, you play by house rules. And Hakeem Ali making the rules clear that there are going to be no rules the next time he and Carson Chris meet in the ring here at Alley Fights.
Yo, check the mic, 1, 2, this ain't no game show. Welcome to the concrete jungle where the real seeds grow. Every fight's a story, every punch a line. This ain't Hollywood, this is where legends shine. Alley Fight, where the strong survive, the weak fall fast. Every moment built to truly last. Feel the energy, the roar, the pain. We're back again to reign. Forget the glitter, forget the glam. The stage is set for warriors hungry with no ounce of regret. Sweat and fury, every grapple and every slam. This is the proving ground where you show who you truly am. Alley Fight.
This is No Mercy Hunter Tarka, and you're watching Alley Fights.
Look at this man, Corey Dillinger, coming into Alley Fights with quite the presence.
It's been an 8-year absence for Corey Dillinger here in this building for Alley Fights, and tonight he makes his return here.
Yeah, but that means he has 8 years of aggression to take out on this young upstart.
Yeah, and Duce Stovall, of course, making his way out here. Probably one of the most popular stars here in Alley Fights. Always gets a great reaction from the crowd. He's very jumpy, if you will. And quite the competitor here today at Alley Fights.
You say he's jumpity. He's quite jumpity for a man of his size. You see the stature of a Duce Stovall.
He is, for a man his size, he can move awfully quick and do some quite impressive maneuvers, wouldn't you say? Let's take it down to Matt Decor.
Introducing first, hailing from Irvington, New Jersey, standing 6 foot 3 inches tall, weighing in at 322 pounds, he is the Diligent One, Corey Dillinger! And his opponent, Hailing from Bridgeport, Connecticut, standing 6'6" tall, weighing in at 213 pounds, he is Mr. Make It Happen, half man, half your
Zach, listen to that reaction from the crowds to the introduction of Duce Stovall.
I mean, if you physically looked at Duce, if you went by the crowd reaction, he would have been the odds-on favorite to win the entire inaugural Alley Fights Championship tournament. But tonight, he is in there tonight against what possibly could be one of the biggest challenges in somebody with the veteran mind and mindset of a Corey Dillinger.
Oh, absolutely. And don't forget, Duce had a second chance at that championship tournament. Dillinger now backing him up, and there's quite a size difference in a way. They're kind of spot on a little bit, maybe an inch or two here with the height, but the size. Dillinger is a lot bigger than thicker than Duce. He looks like he might be a little bit more powerful.
Yeah, but honestly, Duce Stovall does have a little bit of a height advantage. These are both some big boys, but they're big in different ways, and it's going to be interesting to see how they use their effective advantages throughout this contest.
Duce now has him in the corner. Clean break there.
I mean, Duce Stovall clearly was raised with respect, especially for somebody like Corey Dillinger. The diligent one has used that diligence after that 8 years to come back here, and it's a completely different Alley Fights than the one that he left behind, whereas people like a Duce Stovall, like Josh Guzman, and so many others are making names for themselves, but guys like Corey Dillinger can come back and make just as much of a name.
Yeah, look at that. He, nope. Here we go. Dillinger into the corner, and now,
Yeah, Duce came out here with a Josh Guzman shirt, used the momentum of Corey Dillinger coming out of that corner, and now halting the momentum on the ropes, but the raw power, too much to overcome. But now, look at that! We talked about the deceptiveness of Duce Stovall. Someone of his size throwing a hurricanrana like that, making it look easy.
look at that give up right there by Duce Stovall. Whoa.
Clearly
He's trying to go for a backslide, and they're struggling for it.
Yeah, Duce Stovall loves that European uppercut, and Corey Dillinger, even though he hasn't been here for 8 years, has clearly been watching Alley Fights on YouTube like you can every single week. And Corey Dillinger looking to make this episode all about him. Big suplex has Duce Stovall down.
Don't forget, each and every Saturday, 7 p.m. on YouTube and WON Sports. You can check us out for the greatest 30 minutes in professional wrestling action.
And Corey Dillinger getting it close and personal with Multimedia Dave, as he's making Duce Stovall get very close and personal with each and every top turnbuckle that the ring has to offer.
Get him out the corner. Come on. Get him out the corner. What?
Ref Major not taking any of that nonsense.
No, not at all. Big headbutt right there, rocking Duce Stovall. Double chop. Sorry about that, cutting me off there.
No, of course. I mean, Corey Dillinger just continuing to command the presence of that ring, and he can do that considering, like I mentioned, coming back to Alley Fights to make his own statement. This is a guy who has absolutely taken over the tri-state area, has ready to take over Vegas as part of Mania Week, but then comes here to Connecticut and is now taking a beating on the hometown boy. He doesn't have to do this. He wants to do this.
Absolutely. Big scoop up there. Looks like Duce trying to fight out of it. He just throws him down hard. Duce gets out of it, but just barely.
Yeah, but you see the approach that Corey Dillinger took in that pin, ensuring that that shoulder was down firmly, locking in that leg. But of course, Duce has some long legs, so the kick out was inevitable. But it just means that Corey Dillinger is assessing what Duce Stovall brings to the table. He's still a very young competitor, so you kind of have to feel things out as you go. And Duce Stovall looking to make things comfortable in his own way. Sunset flip back in 2! And it's only going to be 2.
Hold on, here he comes. Oh! He just turned him inside out.
Yeah, Duce was trying to find his way back into that, but he found himself in the worst place on the receiving end of that clothesline, but Duce Stovall still got life in him. But the pain clearly agonizing, the scream echoing across the Alley Fights arena.
It looks like Corey Dillinger starting to taunt Duce Stovall, maybe trying to get him back into this fight here.
Yeah, I mean, 8 years later, and this could be Corey Dillinger's way of becoming the Alley Fights champion. He could go from 0 to hero in one night, but Duce Stovall not looking to have it be at his expense. But once again, the veteran instinct allowing him to, whoa, catch for catch.
Oh, hold on. Neck breaker there. Would that be some assistance there? I think that's a conflict of interest, Zach.
I mean, I'm sure Corey Dillinger can file a complaint with Alley Fights management, but the record shows right now that both men are down. It's anybody's matchup here. Duce Stovall needed that big time.
Holding his neck, trying to struggle to get up, trying to get the fans trying to get behind him here as the referee is counting still. Both men down.
And even after that neckbreaker, look who is more poised. Look who has more conviction. Corey Dillinger. But you see the determination in the eyes of Duce Stovall. Wobbly legs and all. Still standing. Still fighting. Bringing that never say die spirit.
He just nailed him. Referee Major warning him of using that closed fist. Now here comes Duce.
Mr. Make It Happen. Looking to make something happen. Looking to get back into this.
And
He's
there
popping.
he goes.
He's weaving.
The Dusty Shuffle.
He's trying to load up that bionic. But whoa.
Oh, look at Duce. That was impressive.
My God!
Corkscrew forearm off that top. And no, Corey Dillinger gets that left shoulder up.
Insanely impressive was that corkscrew European off the top by Duce Stovall. But again, the power base that Corey Dillinger brings to this matchup allows him to continue to power out at 2. This is still anybody's match. And again, every win so important. And Duce Stovall wants to make the most of tonight. Wanted the Deustralizer, but Corey Dillinger again having the moveset well scouted.
Looks like he's trying to get him up again. No, and he just swept that leg out from under him.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall, using those tree trunks. And he just de-whipped him. But Duce Stovall survived. You can see the shock on the face of Corey Dillinger. He thought that was it off the D-whip, that double underhook neck breaker. But Duce Stovall, like I said, never say die attitude. But now he's angry. Corey Dillinger is angry.
Corey Dillinger looks like he might be setting him up for a running power slam. Stovall off the shoulder. Roll up there. 3.
We thought Corey Dillinger was shocked before. He's even more shocked at the way Duce Stovall just swept that victory out from underneath him.
Oh, 100%. I got... There we go, the ultimate sign of sportsmanship by Duce Stovall, reaching his hand out for a handshake. Corey Dillinger doesn't look like he wants any part of it. No, hold on.
Oh, that's true validation right there. That's honor bound by battle between Corey Dillinger and Duce Stovall. 8 years later, that man still goes strong, but in the end, a passing of the torch, you could say, to the next one up, potentially for the Alley Fights Championship, that being Mr. Make It Happen. He made it happen here tonight.
Where the strong survive, the weak fall fast. Every moment built to truly last. Feel the energy, the roar, the pain. We're back again to reign.